Hey guys, how you guys doing? Today I want to talk about North American ski resorts versus European ski resorts. Let's go! When you're skiing in Europe, the best thing you're gonna right away notice is the prices for the tickets. Typically, it's between $35 to $65. Now, if you choose the best ski resorts, for example, like Ischgl, St. Anton, Cervinia, Zermatt, Dolomites, now those are famous ski resorts. They'll be around $60, $65 for the whole day, right? Most sales, that's the price. That's what you pay. Very cheap. That's cheaper than, I live in Seattle, Washington, right? In Seattle, we don't have the best ski resorts, right? You know, Snoqualmie, Crystal, Stevens, they're not known. However, you'll find yourself paying $80, $90, up to $100 for a ticket, lift ticket, right? Now, if you go to Colorado, you'll find that it's gonna be $170. 150 to 170, huge price. So the best thing that I enjoy about European ski resort is the price. That's the first thing that hits you. Second, what I really love about European resorts is that in Europe, the resorts are huge. Often they're interconnected, so you can go from one town to another town, and you can hop towns, 3, 4, 5 towns. Also, you can go from one country to another country. You can go from Austria to Switzerland, Switzerland to Italy. This is amazing. I did it many times. Zermatt and Cervinia are connected. So Cervinia is in Italy, Zermatt is in Switzerland. So, and there's a lot of those resorts. So they're huge. Third thing that I enjoy about European ski resorts, the third thing, is how developed they are. Now, development is hard to describe because I skied one of the best ski resorts in US and Canada, Whistler, Vail, Steamboat. I just went through a lot of ski resorts like even Revelstoke, which is still developing, but you're not gonna find nothing compared to Europe. You have heated seats, you have Wi-Fi inside the cabins. I mean, you're taking a gondola up, you have a Wi-Fi. Then you have St. Anton, which has 19 or plus gondolas and almost 100 lifts. That's just a ski resort. I mean, it's just huge. And the development, it just goes on. So you have restaurants all over the place, right? Each hill has a restaurant. It's like amazing. You go to that hill, you have a restaurant. On this mountain, you have a restaurant. And also you even have a drive-through, I would say like a, I don't know, bar or, I don't know, cocktail bar or whatever it is. It's pretty much, you can get a coffee shot, you can get a, a cappuccino, you can get whatever you want there without going inside, without taking your skis off, without taking your snowboard off. So, and you use your pass, you use your a day pass to pay for it because it's connected to your credit card. Here's the 3 things that I don't like about European ski resorts. Number 1, it's very crowded. I mean, I went there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It wasn't even special days, right? I went in December, I went in January, I even been there in February. All of those months, right? Doesn't matter which day you go, it's always crowded. Especially on the big resorts like Solden, Ischgl. Even if you go to Zermatt, depending on the lift, you're gonna find a crowd. Second thing that I don't like about European Alps is that insufficient snow. In Europe, if they get 5 meters of snow throughout the season, that's a pretty good season for them. I mean, don't get me wrong, they get a lot of snow. We were in Cervinia, we were stuck there. It was just snow was just falling without stop for 3 days, non-stop. However, typically, if you look at throughout the year, they don't get as much snow as we do. We in US and Canada, we get more dump of snow, especially on the western side, Washington, British Columbia, tons of snow. The third thing that is negative for European ski resorts is that you have to fly, especially for Americans, right? They have to fly to Europe. That costs money, inconvenience, you have to rent a car, right? And you never know if you get in a car accident or whatever. So that's a negative thing. You're out of your comfort because you're traveling to Europe, and depending on which country you go to, and also the language, but that's kind of actually fun. I actually enjoy that. It's a different experience. Hey guys, so here's the 3 things you're gonna love and hate about ski resorts in North America. So first thing you're gonna love about North America is abundance of snow. Guys, it snows here. It snows abundantly. For example, at Whistler, on average, you get about 10 plus meters of snow every single year. This is on average. In Europe, if you get 5 meters of snow, that's a pretty good year. And if you look at Colorado or Utah, now the snow quality is superb. I mean, I would probably argue it's probably the best snow quality in the world. It's very light and fluffy. The second thing that I love about American ski resorts is no big lines. no big line, guys. You guys buy a ticket, you go to the ski lift, there's no line. Now in Whistler you're gonna find lines. Vail often, depending on which day, but a lot of ski resorts don't really have lines, especially if you go to ski resorts like Canadian ski resorts. In Canada, you go to interior Canada, Lake Louise, no lines. Sunshine Village, no lines. Revelstoke, no lines. I mean, if it's a busy Saturday day or Friday, maybe, I don't know, it could be lines, but it's nothing compared to Europe. Now, in Europe, you're gonna find lines, huge lines. I mean, a lot of people skiing in Europe. And with so many resorts and so closely connected, still tons of people, especially if you're gonna go to one of the best ski resorts. The third thing you're gonna love about skiing in North America is tree skiing, guys. Tree skiing in North America is absolutely stunning, guys. You guys should try it. Now, I skied and skied and snowboarded in Europe, different ski resorts. However, the tree skiing was never close to North America. For example, let me give you an example. If you go, for example, in Revelstoke, British Columbia, right? The tree skiing is like unlike anything you're gonna find. You go also in Steamboat, Colorado. Now the trees are special. They're spread apart perfectly, so you enjoy yourself, right? And with this fluffy snow you get in Colorado, it's hard to match. That's the thing that really stands out to me personally. Now you let me know which parts you like more from North America or Europe. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you have in mind? Now, 3 things that I don't like about North American ski resorts are this. Number 1, expensive. The tickets are very, very expensive. I mean, we're talking about, you go to Colorado, check it out yourself. You don't have to believe me, just go take a look. You're gonna find the price between $150 to $175 per day. Now sometimes you see the price like $160, but you have to pay for the card, right? That's $5. You have to pay taxes. I mean, depending where you go, but at the end it's like $170, $165, $175. I mean, this is huge. I mean, you can ski 4 days in Europe for that, in the best ski resorts, for 1 ticket in US. Now, if you go to like in Washington, our lift tickets are like $90, right? $75, $80, $85. Now, if you go to Colorado, it's $150, $160, $170. So the prices are huge differences, and people still buy it, but in US it's definitely better, and Canada it's better to buy a season pass or some kind of pass versus just purchasing tickets, because it's very, very expensive. That's the one thing that I don't like. And I don't know, you guys please explain to me why, if anybody has a good idea why North American, especially US ski resorts are so expensive, very expensive. Now, the second thing that I don't like about North American ski resorts is underdeveloped. I mean, guys, let's look at this. I live in Seattle, Washington, right? We have a beautiful mountains, and we have Baker. Now, Baker gets tons of snow, right? However, you cannot develop that area. It's a national park, right? And I understand, I love national parks, but it's just, you cannot touch that, you cannot develop. So they don't even have a single express lift. It's not developed, there's no place, I mean, you can't lodge there, you cannot stay there. Beautiful place to ski if anybody tried, but you just cannot stay there. And it's like, it's so sad, So in a lot of places, if you go through, through US, I mean, Vail Corporation been developing a lot. They bought Whistler, they've been buying resorts left and right. However, you'll find that underdeveloped. I mean, if any of you guys went to European ski resorts, for example, in Austria or in France or in Switzerland, even Italian ski resorts, they're very developed. Lots of just lift goes everywhere. You have a lot of gondolas, gondolas everywhere. Plus, the restaurants, it seems like they put a lot of, every single year they build new lifts. Every single year. I mean, every single year. Not just one, multiple lifts. So that's the second thing that I like about, number 2, about North American ski resorts. It's underdeveloped. The third thing that I like about North American ski resorts is vertical drop. Now, some of you guys say, well, you don't need a lot of vertical drop, and that's true. I mean, it could be debated, but personally, I like more vertical drop, because definitely you can find even different type of snow, depending on elevation. So in Europe, for example, there's a lot of ski resorts that have over 6,000 vertical feet of drop. You know, I skied in Zermatt, was 7,500 feet vertical drop. You know, Solden, 6,500 feet vertical drop. I mean, in North America, the highest, the most we have is Revelstoke, right? 5,600 vertical feet. Followed by Whistler, which is 5,200 vertical feet. However, most of the ski resorts, you're gonna find that they are around 2, maybe 3,000 vertical feet. That's typical, right? 3 would be actually really good. And even if you look at Vail, or look, okay, one of the best ski resorts in my opinion is Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jackson Hole, Wyoming ski resort is amazing. It has 4,000 feet vertical, right? And it's enough, honestly. I think for that place it's beautiful. But you know, if I would have a choice, I would rather prefer to have 8,000 feet vertical versus 3,000 feet. And it's just my personal view on it. Also, please comment below and let me know which part you love about Europe, which parts you hate about Europe or North America. Guys, I'm always learning and I want to learn, so any suggestion would be helpful for me. Well, and I just want to share with my thoughts. You let me know what you guys think. Have a good one.